Hello and welcome to Neverwinter Nights 2, and this will be part 100. Getting there. In the previous part, among other things, we were encouraged by a Alaskan envoy called Sydney Nassau to meet up with her, because she had some information she wanted to share. But here are the leftovers of Sydney Nassau, so I think it's fair to say that things didn't go particularly well for her. But we need to return to Crossroad Keep, so I should probably just start it from Crossroad Keep, but I hate these angles. Anyway,
Did the Haas Tower mage offer anything of value?
I claimed the true names of the Shadow Reavers from her corpse.
And you think the names they held while they were human will have power over their new forms? I am not certain.
Know that the Kalakcha is correct in this. It will give us the power to make them vulnerable, and once we have done that, we may undo them.
Indeed. Show them to me.
Know that I am entrusted with them, and will keep them with me. They have not been copied elsewhere. What I hold is the only record of them.
Enough, we need to trust each other if we are to survive.
A wise decision. Let me read these. They might work. It is a slim chance, but better than nothing.
These names carry power, and they are our salvation in this war. Furthermore, you know this. I can see in your gaze and hear it in your words. I recognize the script these names are written in, and how they may be shaped with voice. I may use them when the time is right, and know that I am the only one who can do it.
You are mistaken. I think you will find the secrets of that script are as apparent to me as they are to you, so either you or I could use them as weapons, which I think benefits us both.
Then we shall each be armed for the battle that awaits. Provide me with my own scroll with the names, and we shall each carry them as blades.
That is a task for Aldenon. I have more important matters than to serve as your scribe. In the meantime, I think your Lieutenant Kana has had some success in tracking the Reaver's movements. I would go see her, then we can decide on our next course of action.
Okay, I just want to check for any, we gained some influence with Armangero, we didn't lose any influence with her, good. I'm not particularly fussed about him specifically, but different decisions you make can have an influence. But we need to head outside first, because we need to tell our miners of some more ore. We don't really need it, but we have done everything we can upgrade-wise. But we're still getting experience for it, so I found a new ore deposit. Cool. And then of course we got a new individual joining us. We should probably go and speak to him. Stillborn of the two blades. Underestimated the size of your keep. You're more important than you look, I think. Thanks. Your grey cloaks can use some training and they fight like the real sim. It's a pleasure to serve tonight, Captain. Anything else you have to say? Got a gaggle of merchants streaming through the keep, hawking their wares. They will need Centauran bland fruits. What we'll need is a gambling den like the Cutlass in Luskin. Give everybody something to do other than haggle for Neverwinter glow globes and get drunk in the inn. It's an interesting thing that he mentions the gambling den, because apparently, according to I wouldn't call it hearsay or rumors, but I think the general intention was to have a gambling den, but the idea apparently was scrapped for whatever reason. In case you needed or wanted a gambling den, I'm fairly sure you wouldn't getting him recruited was a requirement. That's why he mentions it. But anyway, let's go and speak to Connor. Okay, come on. Can we head inside, perhaps? Maybe? Thank you.
Knight Captain, welcome back. Have you found what you needed to counter the Shadow Reavers?
Indeed, now we just need to locate the Shadow Reavers.
Excellent. I've had our scouts scouring the lands for the Reavers. They are elusive, but we've tracked one of their number. It patrols with a large force near Crossroad Keep. I'll mark the position on your map. We only know its general location, so be careful not to stumble into a trap. Perhaps Guyven could help? He was giving advice to the scouts earlier. Good luck in your hunting, Captain.
So he's called Guyven. Well, you learn something new every day. But we need to speak to her again. I've received a message from Captain Belena in Neverwinter. She's requesting that we reassign several of our men to her. The city is apparently not faring well throughout the evacuation, and she needs every hand she can get. Looting and rioting could devastate Neverwinter. How many men does she want? She's requesting 10% of our men. Some of these are to replace watchmen she has lost to Crossroad Keep. Many left the watch to work with you, especially after you were knighted. With the training you've given the cloaks, our men could help Relena out greatly. This decision is yours, Captain. We can spare 10%. That will help her. I just hope it doesn't hurt us too much. The men will leave on the morrow. How may I be of service? I want to organize the men. We need to do a bit more recruiting. So, we need more men, have them recruit more grey cloaks. The recruiters sent last time reported they could find no more people to supplement our ranks. Unless we lower our standards, there's nothing more they can do. Okie dokie, I think it's called. Very sure we have the lowest standards with other okay. Let's change the subject, organize the men. What's the state of our alliances? First of all, also send them representative. Colmar, can find Colmar and the Phoenix Tail, the inn, of course, he's a dwarf. This is the folk of the mayor send us. Okay. Some of it forward, okie dokie. Organize the men, patrolling the roads and the lands. Yeah, okay, good. Very well. She said to speak to Guyven, apparently, he's called. So let's speak to Guyven. Well, journalist Captain, what can this old traveler do for you? Can you help me track down a Shadow Reaver? Well, yes, I can. I've seen the reports from the scouts who were tracking the Shadow Reaver. Those scouts, they're good, but they're young and cocky, so they didn't listen to an old man's advice. Perhaps you'll find some value in what I know. I noticed a pattern in the movement of that Shadow Reaver, which reminded me of a story. Okay, I'm just going to hammer through the story. He's basically telling about how an enemy was defeated by making the mistake of coming straight for a group that was defending themselves instead of going around them, basically not backtrack. Thingy. Approach from the opposite direction. They came straight at them instead of going around them. So, anyway, we still need to speak to Kana. This is what I was doing when I was doing the building up of the keep and kept it out of recording. In and out of the front door. Have a great cloak report for you. Spending all blah 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 blah. Okie dokie. Lands, how many of service? Board and Crossroad Keep. Civility average. Strength high. High, very high. Okay. Okie. Well, basically need to kill some more time by going the right direction, of course.
The war gets closer to home every day. Some local lords are conscripting farmers to serve in the war.
That is exactly the reason why the Grey Cloaks were formed. Reliance on an untrained militia was part of the reason the Luskins overwhelmed us with ease.
The King of Shadows has amassed a great army. I think the lords believe that they need every available hand to counter this threat. The Grey Cloaks and Knights may not be enough alone.
Untrained farmers are generally used as shock troops. Casualties are high, and their effectiveness debatable.
Do you wish to conscript troops from the farmers?
No conscriptions.
I hope we won't need these men later. War is a brutal beast, not to be faced by the faint of heart.
Some tactics can cost you as much in victory as in defeat, though, Kana.
Why don't you want to conscript men?
I fight to protect my people, not to throw them at the enemy out of expediency.
I'm a soldier. Winning battles is what I look for. I see why I am not a general. It will be as you command.
Good. I forgot a little detail, of course. We need to organize the in-depth thing. Gilburn, I've had one interaction with him, expect more composure from his subordinate, skillful weapons, and was missed, blah blah blah. Perhaps he'd be effective on special assignments. Yes, sending him away. Far away may be the best. I'll send him word immediately. Good. Go. So we basically just need to be passing time until we are told a certain occurrence is happening. But before we do that, I actually want to head over to the church, because of course we did the quest for the Holy Avenger, and I just wonder if there's anything related to that. Would be nice being told how epically good we are. I suppose we don't need to be told that, we know that already. I fell next free. I was at a prayer and I felt a great weight has been east to the east. Tell me, has my vision guided you true? Did you succeed? The King of Shadows sought to ally himself with a dragon. This dragon is no more. So enemies diminish and you have strengthened from it. The gods have favored you, not just for your actions here, but many others. May it see the even hand to bless you and look after you, my child. You have done a great thing. Yeah, very well. I know. So a thousand experience just to go and say, I did whatever stuff. Oh, it's probably valuable. I want to speak to that shopkeeper person because I want to buy that shield, I think. Should be able to afford it easily. Show me the church wares. Our comfort, where is it? Is that the shield of the prayed for? Yeah. Definitely, most definitely. We will get the wisdom, same wisdom bonus as we have in our necklace, which means of course we can get another necklace. It's good to seem a bit absurd that I'm going to blow all my money, but I'm not going to be blowing all my money. Because we have plenty we can sell. So let's buy this shield. Mirror shield. We can possibly sell that straight up. Don't need one. Have you got any trinkets? We have an interesting amulet already, so we technically don't need... you know, let's just use the amulet of the Doom Guide, even. Immunity to death magic. It might be useful. There we are. Of course, you also have 2 rings we need to get identified. Ring of Power. Freedom of movement with generation 1, cold resistance, lexical resistance, and fire resistance of 15. Freedom of movement is always nice. Ring of Killer, Ring of the Ram. Gives us a knockdown that we've never used. So, let's just... What about this thing? No? Didn't mean to examine it. Identify. Intelligence +4. Not bad. For someone who needs it, of course. You know what, now we're here, let's just quickly render some of this crap. We'll just call it good for now, I think. We're back up to 221,000 gold, that's why I wasn't overly concerned about buying that shield. So, we now have an armor class of 34. Always nice. No, let's go back and speak to Kana, by the way. Oh. If I can find my way back up, should be possible. Don't want to speak to Dagon. So let's see what she has to say now. Great Cloak report. It's been okie dokie. Might be a service report. Average civility, I don't know why, but whatever. Very high, very high. Okay. That's what we're concerned about. The Shadow Reaver's been causing havoc among the patrols. The keep can get back to normal operation once the Reaver is destroyed. Or maybe a service captain. Once I organize the men, have the... Listen now. Okie dokie. Cool. Yeah, well. So, we can squeeze that in this episode. We need to go and deal with the Shadow Reaver. If I can find my way out of this place, of course. So, a quick reload because I completely and utterly lost track of what I was going to say, and I have lost track of what I was saying before, so the only thing that's relevant is we need to go and deal with that Shadow Reaver thing, and we need to have our cleric friend with us, of course, because she's got the 2 names. So let's go and see if we can deal with the Shadow Reaver. That should be entirely possible. I want Cora to sit out. Let us get Casimir, of course, he's an obvious choice. Let's get Eleni for a change, and then Sand. Yes, indeed. Accept the party and go to Shadow Reaver camp.
Do you remember me? I am the one who tasted the lifeblood of several of those in Castle Never, whom you swore to protect. You should have learned then that I cannot be destroyed. Yield Yield now, and I shall make your end quick. Defy me, and you shall die for days.
I have your true name, fiend.
You think that will make a difference? The ritual burned clean all of my ties to pathetic mortality.
I defeated you once, I can do so again.
In Castle Never, you had the advantages of surprise and greater numbers. Here, those advantages are mine.
Know that I possess the name, but will need time to give it voice. You must shield me until the name has been spoken, or this battle is lost.
She starts chanting away. You know what, let's do the most basic first. Magic circle against alignment. And then we will do divine power. It should be able to queue them all up in battle side. Oh, Eleni went down. Come on. That beam of light from our cleric now indicated that he has been made vulnerable. So let's go and wreck him. Come on, wait please. This could be an issue. Well, not allowed to be an issue. Come on. Okay, he's uninjured. Don't tell me she hasn't actually done anything. Yeah. I need to get her to use the true name again, apparently. True name school. This is what happens when they are not vulnerable. When you get them down to near death, they will do an AoE knockdown and then heal to fall. We're having a bit of an issue now with our own health. So as soon as we're back up, we need to 150 should be more than enough. Let's do heal instead. Heal, heal, heal. Where are you? Heal. Yes, sir. Hopefully the blade column won't kill me before I get to that point. Thank you. Sand is down, Eleni is down. Tough. Okay. Next up is Soothing Light. So we get some regeneration going on here. Can you not? If I can. Soothing Light, please. Okay. Then we take the blade column and then we flick her. Make sure she uses that scroll against the Shadow Reaver. So target, no, target him and then use his scroll. Thank you. No, that's not what I meant to do. Activate on him. The love of anything that's remotely useful. Do that. Come on. Okay, it's dead. Thank you. Are we back on our feet? Cool. That was needlessly complicated. Are we looking 1400? What a shame. Anyway, no, I'm just waiting for this buff to expire. The game can do some wonky things sometimes. Okay. Shadow Reaver. Wicked Union. What's that? Aha! It's only +1. Oh, it's the size. Who cares?
It is another shard. Perhaps the last one we need.
Is this the last piece?
The last? No. But enough to unite the blade and achieve victory? I think yes. Know that if we can discover how to reforge the blade, then we will have the only weapon that can harm the King of Shadows.
Cool. When we come back, we will return to Crossroad Keep and likely discover how we further progress. You can likely imagine that we are getting towards the end part of this game, so we don't have an awful lot left to do, but we have some important tasks left to do, and we will knock them off one at a time. So, as for now, thanks for watching, take care, see you next time, bye bye.